Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Karate UI automation tutorial, we are going to learn about how to switch frames using the Karate UI automation script. Now, as we have understood in the previous tutorial, how we are going to switch between the windows or the tabs. So there might be a need in the application wherein you have an iframe within the web page and you want to click the web element which is there within the iframe. Now, what exactly is an iframe? So in a very layman terms, so you would have seen the web pages wherein you have these embedded YouTube videos or any other videos and sub pages within the main page. So if there is any embedding wherein the tag is iframe, so basically a web page within or HTML document within a parent HTML document, and how you can figure that out is basically if we go to this particular website, right? So the W3 schools website, and if you search for the iframe, they will give you this sample code where you can identify the iframes. So basically if you'll see, this is one section wherein this particular code is there, and then this is another section where there is another sort of website, sort of the whole thing embedded here with the scroll bar. If you right click and inspect this particular page, right, and just do Control F on this page, okay, and write iframe. Okay, and if you write iframe, you will see that wherever there will be iframe, it will be listed, right? So there are a lot of values there. Let's go to the iframe tag basically. So we are looking for the iframe tag. So instead of iframe, we'll just simply say // and iframe, right? So you'll see that we have came here wherein we have this iframe tag, and if I hover over this tag here, you will see that it highlights this particular section, the iframe element section, right? So this is how the iframe will look like, and it will have a tag within the HTML page. Now if you expand this, you will see that this is another document, HTML document within the parent document. So this is the sub document, right, within the parent HTML document. If you scroll up here, right, you will see that doc type HTML, right? So this is the parent HTML, and within this parent HTML, the iframe provides the capability to embed another HTML document within a parent document, right? So there could be single iframe, multiple iframes on the page. So you need to have the capability in your automation tool to basically switch to the relevant iframe where your web element lies and then click it. Now you might see, you might find that, yeah, it's pretty easy. There is a function available for switching frame, but then yes, there is a function available in most of the automation tool, but you need to understand the logic behind the hierarchy and how you are going to switch between the iframes and then reach that particular web element and click it. Okay, so all of that I'm going to cover in this particular tutorial. So please stay tuned until the last. There will be a lot of learning, I can assure you. So what we need to do here is, say for example, I want to launch this page, right? And then I want to click on this menu, right? So now you might think that yes, if you just don't understand, or you are absolutely new, you do not know that you have to basically switch between the frame, you will directly just identify this web element, right? So say for example, I'll right click, inspect, and get the locator for this particular web element. So say for example, I'll right click and I'll say copy and copy xpath. So I have copied xpath, and then we'll start. So let me paste this xpath here, okay, in the notepad. So this is the xpath, and let's say we directly try to click on that particular web element. So we have the switch page code already. Let me copy and create a separate code feature file for switchFrame, okay, and we'll understand everything step by step. Okay, so switchFrame. Now instead of, I'll remove all of these lines here, and then I'll open this W3 page, right? So where this frame is available. Okay, so let me refresh this first, close this, and open this particular URL. Okay, so I'll simply say given driver is equal to the URL location, and then I'm delaying 5 seconds just to see how the execution is happening. Okay, now if we simply write the test case which we want to click a particular web element on the web page, now with the bare eyes you won't be able to identify that this particular web element is within this iframe, right? So we'll simply try to identify the web element for it, right? So this is the web element, and we'll simply say, yeah, go ahead and click it. Okay, so we'll simply say here, yes, okay, we will go ahead and click. Okay, so let's put this in single quotes, right, and the outer thing in the double quotes, so that there is no failure. Okay, so if we go ahead and say, for example, simply let's go ahead and click it. Let's put a delay of 2 seconds after the click as well. Let me run this and see what will be the result. So it is launching the Edge browser, should open the W3 page now. It has opened the page, and now if it is not within the iframe, usually it should go ahead and click, right? Because with bare eyes you won't be able to see that yes, this element is within the iframe. Now the execution has happened. Let's see, refresh the report and see what the reports say. So here obviously it has failed, right, because the web element can't be found, right? So this button that we want to click cannot be found. Now the reason is that this is within the iframe, right? So on the page, this menu is not directly on the parent HTML document. There is a embedded child HTML document, and that's within iframe. So we have to basically see how many iframes are there, at what level in the hierarchy of iframes this particular menu button lies. That's important, right? So at what hierarchy? So how you will find that at which level this menu button lies? So basically what we'll do is we'll start finding. So we'll simply right click on this menu anywhere and then click on inspect and simply say Control F, and here at the bottom you will see that let me expand this, right? So you can see the locator. So you will see that I'll start typing in // and iframe. Okay, so at the moment if I say iframe, you will see one of 3 is being listed, and the first one that is being listed here is the root level, right? So basically this is the main iframe wherein all of these other iframes will lie. So if I say enter, it will go to the next iframe, and next iframe is where this particular sub page lies, right? So basically this is the root iframe, the iframe element where you see this heading. So that's the first one, and then there is a child iframe which is this one, right? And then if we hit enter, you will see there is another iframe, right? So that is another child. So how we are going to reach to this level? So first thing what we have to do is we have to first switch to the parent iframe, right? So the iframe for which the name is iframe result, right? Now at the moment I am just writing these xpaths manually, but then there is very good plugin that is available, the add-on for the browsers which we'll be using, Selectors Hub, in later part of the tutorials. Okay, so at the moment let me simply write it. So iframe, and then I'll say at name is equal to, what is the name? Iframe result, right? So that's the name of the parent iframe. Okay, so we'll say iframe result. So you'll see now only one of one element is there. So this will select this particular iframe. So now the control will reach to this iframe, right? Now when the control reach to this iframe, that doesn't mean you will be able to click on that particular menu button. Why? Because within this parent iframe there is again another child iframe. So we first have to come to this particular path where the parent iframe is, and then to the iframe where that particular menu button is, right? So first we'll switch here. Okay, let's switch here, and then here I'll say star. Okay, so star is basically for and, right? So I can say and or star. So and I'll say switch frame, right? Now to switch frame within Karate UI, we haven't seen the function yet. So to switch frame, as we had the switch page function, we have the switch frame function as well. Okay, so if you go to switch frame here, switch page, and below that you will see switch frame. Now switch frame function will help us to switch to the frame whichever we want to switch to, right? So we want to switch to the frame. So what we can specify, we can either specify the index of the frame or the actual path, xpath or locator of the frame. So we'll use the locator. Okay, so here we want to switch to which frame? The locator that we have copied, right? So we'll simply use the double quotes. So now this switch frame function that we have used here will switch to the parent frame. Okay, now after this parent frame, if we go here So this is the parent frame. Now there is another iframe as well where we have that menu, right, button. So if you go here, okay, and we go to the top of the page, right, so the menu button is at the top of the page. So this menu button is not at the parent level, parent iframe. It is at the iframe which is at the second level, right? So the child of the parent iframe. So this iframe has the title W3 Schools Free Online Web Tutorials. Okay, so let me write the XPath for this one. All right, so I'll say @title, and then what is the title? Title is W3 Schools. So I'll just copy that, and within single quotes I'll put the something went wrong, so let me try it again. Iframe at title. Looks like it is not getting copied properly. Let me, okay, now it's fine. Alright, so now you can see that now if we go here, you will see that this iframe is highlighted where this menu button is. So I'll simply command. So let me write it directly here. Okay, I don't know what's going wrong here, so I'll simply say iframe, and then I'll put title is equal to, and the title that we copied. Okay, so that's the XPath for it. So I'll copy this, and now I will switch to this frame. So I'll say switch frame, and in double quotes we'll provide that. Okay, so now first what we have done is, first we have switched to the root frame, right, with root iframe, and within this iframe there is a child iframe wherein this button is the menu button, right? So first we have to switch to the parent level iframe, because if we try to directly switch to this particular iframe, right, so that happens many of the time, right? We know that, yeah, this is the locator of this iframe, but we need to also figure out that this particular iframe that you are identifying actually is in some root iframe, right? So unless and until your script is able to switch to that root iframe, how will it come directly to the child iframe, right? So that's the whole point, because the root iframe is the first child, so it has to switch to the first child. Your script has to switch to the first child first, and then the sub child there. Okay, so now it will switch to the to this particular iframe, and then it should be able to click on this menu button. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put the delay after each of these steps. Okay, so after switching and then after clicking as well, I'll put the 5 seconds delay and save it. Now you might be wondering that these locators, how can I go ahead and learn, right? So I have created a complete tutorial series on XPath, how to write the effective XPath for your automation, right? So it's a generic tutorial series. It will help you for any sort of UI automation tool, whether you are using Selenium, whether you are using any other automation tool, for example, robot framework, with Python, Selenium, or for example, this one, the Karate UI. It will be generic Selenium XPath tutorial and CSS selector. So if you master that, locating these web elements and writing the XPath CSS selectors will be really easy for you. Okay, so go ahead and watch that as well. It will be in the description. So now let's go ahead and try to run this and see that it actually switches to the iframe and then it clicks on that menu. Okay, so I have saved this. Let's run this script now. So opening the browser, opening the page here, and keep a close eye on the menu icon there. And you can see it has clicked on the menu link there and the icon has switched. Right, so let's go to the report and see that everything is green in the report at the moment. So you'll see I have refreshed this report, and you will see now first it has switched to the parent iframe, right? So the purpose of this whole switch frame is that it should be able to switch to the iframe, and if the web element is at any hierarchy level, so say for example the web element that you want to click is at the second iframe level, so you have to come to the first iframe first, then second iframe, and then within that second iframe you have that button. So that's what this case is. So in the first case we are switching to the parent iframe, then within this parent iframe there is a child iframe where within which there was this is the button, right? So we can't directly click on this button if this button is in the iframe, and we also need to understand at which level of iframe that particular web element is that you want to click. Okay, so you have to make sure all of these things, and then go ahead and write your script, and you won't be having any issues at all in learning automation and implementing UI automation. Okay, so that's all for this particular tutorial on how to switch frames within Karate UI automation framework using switchFrame method that is available, the function that is available out of the box. You just have to understand how you are going to switch. Now the next one more important thing, basically we have understood switching frame with the locator. Now if, say for example, you want to use the index, right? So how you are going to understand that index thing? So you can also use, say for example, there are 3 iframes within the page and they are at the same level. So consider them like parent and 3 childs of the parent. Okay, so the first child that is basically born, the eldest one, consider them as a 0, the second one as 1, and third one as 2, right? So index starts from 0, 1, 2. So if the childs are at the same level, or iframes are at the same level, then you have the index as 0 for the first iframe, 1 as the second, and 2 as the third iframe, right? So say for example, in this particular page here, if I inspect this page and just say Control F and say iframe. Okay, so you will see this is, if we simply say iframe, this is basically at the 0th index. This is the iframe that will be highlighted, right? Now because this is the child of the parent, right? So this is the child of this parent page, and this then has the child of its own, right? So if you go another iframe, right, now this iframe is the child of the parent iframe, that is here, iframe result, right? This is within this. Okay, so if we have to come to this level with the indexing, so this is at the 0th index in context of this parent page, right? In context of this parent page, the first iframe is at the 0th index, right? Because the index start with 0, not 1. So if we say switch to the 0th, switch frame 0, so it will switch to this level, right? And then if we have to switch to this one, the child, so first once it switches to the child of the parent, right, then again it has to go to the first child of this particular parent, right? So in that case we have to say 0 and then again 0 in order to switch to this one. Okay, so it's not like switch to this 0 and then this iframe doesn't lie at the same level as this particular iframe. Okay, this iframe is the child of this, right? If there are 2 iframes which are at the same level, say for example this iframe, and then there is this, instead of div there is another iframe at the same level. So this iframe, if you have to refer with index, it will start with 0 and the other one will start with 1. But if you want to refer this iframe and then there is another iframe within this iframe, right? So if this is the iframe, this is the 0th index, and then say for example at the document level there is another iframe, right, which is in this case there is a iframe within this. Okay, there is an iframe within this which is the child. So in order to refer to the first iframe of this child, this iframe, this parent, we have to again say switch frame 0, right? So switch frame 0 first will switch to this one, and then switch frame 0 will switch to this one. Okay, so in our script, if we have to basically switch with the index instead of the actual xpath, okay, so what we have to do is we have to just say 0, which will switch to the parent frame, and then the first child of this particular parent is again will start with 0, right? So first it will come to the parent frame, then the child frame, first child, because this particular button is in the first child of this particular frame. Okay, so that should actually work. If I just run this should work exactly same way as the switch frame worked with the xpath. So it's opening W3 school. Now keep an eye on this menu drop down there, and you can see it has clicked on the menu link there. Okay, it will close the screen now, and once it finishes, let's refresh the screen here, and you can see that everything has been passed, right? So understand this hierarchy, very important, because if you understand the basics, writing automation script and making things work is absolutely simple. You need to understand the hierarchy, how you are going to navigate, which element lies where, and why you are doing what you are doing in this particular script, right? Now, if you just want to copy this whole script and just try to run just by copying it, you will grasp some knowledge, but you will grasp very minimal knowledge. If you try to understand the whole concept and then try to play around and spend some time playing around and writing the script, you will learn a lot and you will be a really good, automation tester. So that's all for this tutorial on how to switch frame within Karate UI automation framework. I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.